This is video 202. It's about the actions of CLAK, CLEK, and CLIK. Down below here is a routine that demonstrates these actions. At the beginning of the routine, it does a tick operation. The tick is a value that increases every time the program is restarted, and it's restarted every 20th of a second. So this value of t here is the result of modding that tick with a number 400. That is, that value of t is going to go from 0 to 399, back to 0 to 399. Well, right below here we have a branch if greater than equal to 200. If it's greater than equal to 200, it's going to go to bj. Well, that's the area below here. So for the first 0 to 199, it's going to go to this area. We're going to say that these are two different screens. It builds a screen here, and then once t gets to 200, it's going to go down here. Well, let's continue. This is screen 1. When it enters the area for doing screen 1, it says branch of t not equal to 0. Oh, well, it's only going to be equal to 0 one time when the screen is going to start. If it's not equal to 0, it goes down here. But as it first enters, t is 0, it does a CLAK. A CLAK, the A stands for all active clickable areas. It's going to erase them. It's going to erase all clickable areas. Well, that makes sense. We're going to build a new screen. We don't want any clickable areas of some other screen active. So CLAK will erase them all. Well, when it goes down here, it sets up the control registers to build a rectangle. And the color of the rectangle, it says it's going to be red. Here it draws the rectangle, but right before that, it says box the rectangle. That means it's going to assign a number, a CLIK number, to that rectangle. So that if somebody clicks on that rectangle, CLIK number 11 is going to be the active CLIK number. Well, down below, after it draws the rectangle, and it doesn't have to be immediately below it, but somewhere in the routine for this screen, it says CLEK 11. That is, the E stands for equal to. Did they click on clickable area 11? Now, if they didn't, it's going to go here to BI and jump down here. But if they did click on 11, it's going to come down here. It's going to change the color to black and draw the rectangle. Well, essentially, that's going to make it look like the rectangle blinked if they clicked on it. Well, if they didn't click on it, it's going to go down here to BI, where it issues a CLIK with the register C here indicating that if there is an active CLIK number, meaning somebody clicks somewhere on the screen in an active area, it puts the value in C. If no area was clicked, it branches here to BO, which is down here is home. It simply goes home in this routine. If they did click on another area, the value's in C, and it comes down here. And it's up to you, after the CLIK is issued, to do whatever you're supposed to do when you get that CLIK number in C. Now, some things to understand. Once a CLEK is issued to 11, it zeroes out the active CLIK number. Therefore, when it came down here and you asked put the active CLIK number in C, it's going to say no, there is no active CLIK number because the CLEK handled it and erased it. So if it comes down this way, C's never going to be an 11 because it already erased any 11s. Also, if you issue a CLIK, it then erases the active CLIK number for all active CLIK numbers and puts the value in C, which means that no CLEK will ever be equal to the active CLIK number once a CLIK has been issued because it erased the active CLIK number. Alright, we went over this routine here. There are only two differences down when T is 200 or greater. It issues the CLAK the first time you come into this area, which means it erased any clickable areas set up by this screen. And another thing it does is it changes the X value of where the rectangle is going to be, assigns that rectangle CLIK number 12, does its CLEK on 12, but what's going to happen here is the same idea that happened up here. Well, let's execute this routine. Well, here's the red one. If I click on it, it blinks. Eventually, it's going to change over. See, I'm clicking on it. It's going to change over to the blue rectangle, what we call screen 2. I click on it, it blinks. If I click over here, nothing happens because the CLAK instruction erased this clickable area. Well, now we're back to the red one. Now I can click here, but nothing happens if I click over here because the CLAK erased this clickable areas as soon as it went to this screen. Okay, this is video 202 about CLIK, CLAK, and CLEK.